he explained to me that he had this crisis or this obstacle before him.
Harry said, you should talk to the ANC. So when I met with the ANC, I said, hey, I have no fight with the ANC. We have no fight with the ANC. We support the ANC. We'd be willing to do concerts for you. And they said, look, here's the problem. You went to South Africa, but you didn't ask us. And the way we're structured is, you have to ask the ANC if you're going to do anything. So I said, oh, really? So is that the kind of government you're going to be? You know? So does that mean I have to, you know, like, you have to show you what kind of lyrics we're going to write? Or if the musicians union decides to vote this way and you don't like the way they vote, then you'll change it around? That's just a government that just, you're going to fuck the artists like all kinds of governments. What are we talking about here? No.
What was their response?
The guy's response was, hey, personally, you know, I agree with you, but that's what policy is.
I think the idea of us singing the South African anthem, it came from Paul. It was the forbidden one at that time. As soon as we start the song, Paul would step back because he didn't understand the lyrics, you know. But I think after 2 or 3 days, we said, no, Paul, you have to learn the lyrics because we are all one here. And this is about you and all of us. So you need to learn the lyrics. So we taught him.
To be standing on a stage with people whose lives were scarred by apartheid was very, very powerful. I really felt privileged and honored to be asked to be a part of it. As Graceland became a phenomenon, people began to put a very clear human face on the victims of apartheid. Suddenly, here's Joseph Shabalala. Suddenly, here's Miriam Makeba. Here's suddenly these charismatic, gifted people, and they are revealing a magical world. And people said, oh my God, what do you mean that that's going on there? This is really a crime. Not that they didn't think it before, but suddenly it became a very powerful, emotional realization. And that is what was going on with Graceland.
But you can't forget that all of them who had performed with you out there returned to a country in which they had no citizenship and no rights. So, as people themselves, it may have been good for them in terms of their careers. It may have been a wonderful thing in terms of spreading the knowledge of our music. But, you know, they are individuals. And we were a nation under apartheid. And so whatever was good for the nation came first, not what is good for a few individuals.
But what did the artists have to say about that? Because my experience from my own country and in general is that there's a certain hierarchy. At the top are the politicians, and behind the politicians are the mysterious people who have money and power. After that comes the warriors. Then comes the economists who say, this is how a structure must be. And somewhere down the list comes the artist. And when the artist comes in, the politician says, we really need you to come and play for this fundraiser. Oh, we have a very important dinner. We'd like you to come and sing a few songs acoustically after dinner. The artists are always treated as if we worked for the politicians. That was the flaw in the cultural boycott, saying, we won't let you come over here and record and bring what you know to intermingle with what we know so that we can grow, so that we all can grow, and so that we all can grow and speak the deep truth that artists speak.
I think the thing is, we are today free.
Yes.
And the journey to freedom was not a straight road. And there are those like yourself who have, in some people's view, a misunderstood legacy when it comes to the cultural boycott. But that doesn't go to you. It goes to a political situation which was forced on all of us.
The power of art, it lasts because the political dispute that we had, it's really gone.
That's it.
But the music still brings people together.
That's it.
So, that's it. I make my case on behalf of artists, and I apologize to you if my lack of awareness caused you any feelings that I was harming the cause. I certainly never meant it.
I know.
You know that.
I know.
Good.
Somebody say
We let bygones be bygones. We're welcoming to all, and that includes Paul Simon, because we have no malice towards you. We do not consider you somebody
I know that.
who tried to stop our struggle. We consider you somebody who fell into the whirlpool of that struggle, did beautiful, creative things within it, but who was subject to the political storms that were raging at the time. But we love you. You're a brother, and you have our respect.
I'm happy to hear it.
Okay, man.
Thank you.
Senanzinja